Hello book lovers, my name is Natalie and I love books, so let's talk about them. Alright, let me address the things that are driving me crazy first. Dog toy, uneven lipstick, my hair just won't work with me today. Alright, they're driving me crazy. They're out of the way. Now I feel better. Okay, so let's talk about the books that I read this week. Let's move a little closer so that way, yeah, that's better. Or this month in January. It's been a little while since what is on there? Okay. Anyway, it's been a little while since I filmed a video. Oh, there is something on my lips. I haven't worn red lipstick in a really long time. Like, I used to wear it all the time, and red lipstick is one of those things that once you put it on, you've kind of committed to it. Because you can try and take it off, but your face is going to be red, and then you have to redo your whole makeup. So I kind of committed to it, and now I'm wearing it, and that's how that is. So anyway, the books that I read for the month of January, there were only There were only 6 of them. I lost like 2 weeks because I was trying to do something for this channel, and I realized that that was not what I wanted to do. Again, I'm a mood reader. I don't do well on set TBRs. I just kind of like to read what I want to read. So I lost 2 weeks there, and losing 2 weeks caused me to lose. Yeah, so now I'm behind on my reading, but it's only February now. So I still feel good that I might be able to make it to 200 bucks this year, especially because I have tons of really short books. For me, anything under 250, well, actually anything under 300 pages is short. So I'm I've got a bunch of short books I got to read, so anyway, let's get into the books I read this month. So let's start with Fever Moon. I read Fever Moon. It was a graphic novel in the Fever series. It's about Mac. She's in Dublin, the whole crew, and this new fae is out, and it is taking parts of people's faces, and she has to figure out what fae it is and what she can do about it before these people all die. What did I like about it? I liked the idea of it. It was a cool idea. It just wasn't, I don't read a lot of graphic novels. I know I've said that before, but a lot of the time when I do read a graphic novel, it tends to be really good. I really enjoy it. So this one just was kind of lackluster. It was okay. I feel like it probably would have been better if I would have been able to read the graphic novel in color, but for some reason, Kindle wouldn't, the library wouldn't let me read it on my iPad. I had to read it on my Kindle. So that's where we were with that. But I still gave it 3 stars. It was okay. Got something in my eye. Anyway, it was okay. So that's where we were with that. Then I read Iced and Burned, also in the Fever series, which I did its own book review on. So if you want to see that, I'll put that up in the iCard somewhere up here. But very quickly, Iced got 4 stars from me. I thought it was pretty good. Burned got 3 stars from me. It was okay. The cliffhanger brought it up a star, if I recall. I kind of hated it because it was kind of just tying up all the loose ends in Iced, and I feel like it made some cop-outs. And when I was looking at the publishing dates, I do feel like Karen Marie Moning had enough time to make some significant changes that, maybe weren't in the original one, based on the feedback she got on Iced. So I don't know. I still feel like at the end of the day, if you were going to go that way, you might as well have stuck with it and shown us what your original, idea was there. But it is what it is. Let's see. After that, I read Whisper Falls by Toni Blake. It's about Tessa Sheridan, who's come back to her hometown of Destiny, Ohio, because she has Crohn's disease. And, someone has moved into the house next door, And he's also returning. It's Lucky Romo, the town bad boy, and he's returning to Destiny as well because of some things in his life that are going on. It is a romance. It was okay. I got 3.5 stars, and I usually don't give half stars. But it was okay until, like, I realized that I cared about the characters at the end, and what else was it? I think that was it. I think I cared about the characters, and that was a surprise to me because I didn't think I did. It was okay in that, here's what I didn't like about it. Every obstacle that these people seem to have, they got over it in like 15 minutes. It's like someone is angry and they've got like deep-seated anger towards this person, except then they go home and they think about it and they're like, oh, well, I see their point. And, you know, it's like, first off, maybe some people out there are able to do that, but most people are not, okay? And if you're gonna have like some kind of headbutting and like really deep feelings about stuff, don't cop out then. Like, don't cop out 2 minutes later and be like, oh, well, they got over it. They're very emotionally mature. I also was reading this for the Crohn's representation because, again, Tessa is supposed to have Crohn's and digestive issues. And I have digestive issues. And I wanted to see what someone did with that. And it's funny because it's mentioned so many times in the book, but then I feel like we hardly get any payoff there. You know, I mean, if you're going to go for someone with Crohn's, go for someone with Crohn's. And I don't know what Crohn's is like specifically. I have diverticulitis. I've been diagnosed with diverticulitis. Don't know if that's it for sure. And the word IBS is, you know, the acronym IBS has been bandied around. And I know that when I'm not feeling well, I'm really not feeling well. So I don't know about the way Tessa was handling her not feeling well. Especially there was one scene, you know, there was one intimate scene, and I was thinking, I don't know about her, but if I'm not feeling well, you know, in that way, my whole digestive system, I don't want to be touched. Don't even like look at me, much less touch me. So I felt like, you know, that was not accurate or honest, but who knows? Maybe she has Crohn's disease and she's fine with it. I don't know. But I felt like, you know, maybe that wasn't all the way accurate. So anyway, then I read American Elsewhere, which I'm going to come back to at the end of this. So let's go to Calypso. I read Calypso by David Sedaris. I actually listened to it in audiobook form. I find that David Sedaris is so much funnier if you're listening to him rather than reading his stuff. I've tried to read his stuff so many times and I thought maybe I just didn't like it. But it was kind of sad because I was like, so many people say he's funny. Maybe I'll think he's funny too. And so we, you know, Audible was running a deal on an annual membership. And so, you know, so anyway, I got 12 credits. Let's, short and sweet. Okay. Anyway, I got 12 credits. So, you know, I got, Calypso, and I thought it was funny. I really enjoyed it. Again, you know, part of it is I'm sure that I can really relate. He lived and grew up in North Carolina. And when, you know, I feel like the South is a very specific part of the world, especially, you know, when you're looking at like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, you know, those states. It's very, very specific place. And I just really enjoy, you know, those stories, you know, just, yeah, from that area. So anyway, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. You might too. Just remember to pick up the audiobooks. Your library might have them. I know Audible has them because that's where I've been getting them from. Scribd might have them. I don't know. I haven't really delved into Scribd very much. So, and then the last book, the 6th book I read was American Elsewhere by Robert Bennett Jackson, whose name you might recognize from books like Foundry Side or I think it's the Divine City series. It starts with City of Stairs. This book I got because I thought it was something else, okay? I didn't know, like, really what it was about. I thought, you know, I wanted something in the horror category. It was there, so I got it. I thought it was like a haunted house story in a different way. It was so good. I'm gonna do its own review on this on American Elsewhere. But guys, it was a book I didn't even realize I needed to read, that I would love. At the end of the day, it got 5 stars from me. You know, I've been thinking about my review and what I want to say, and I keep thinking about, you know, I always try and add things I didn't like about a book, and I just can't find anything in this one. It is long. It is 662 pages. It's kind of like a sci-fi fantasy type of thing, but set in our world. It's just really unique. I love the writing. I thought the writing was really well done. I did see some people complain that it took too long and they got bored, or, you know, it kind of went off on tangents. I didn't feel that way. I did feel like everything that was set up for a reason, and you would find it out later on. So I did not feel like there was one like scene that could be cut out or one thing, you know. I mean, it's kind of like a mystery, so you kind of have to follow the mystery, and you'll find out what everything that was going on by the end. So, you know, I thought it was great. 5 stars from me, you know, and I usually don't start the year with a 5-star book. So the fact that I've already read a 5-star book in January was amazing to me. So I'm very happy. You know, I've already finished one book for February. I'm reading another one right now. Tomorrow, King of Crows comes out. Today, I'm filming this on February 3rd. Tomorrow, King of Crows comes out, which I'm getting because I've read the whole Diviner series. If you have not read the Diviner series, you need to start because those books are so good. I really enjoy those. So I'm trying to think what else I wanted to talk about in this video. I think that was it though. You know, I read 6 books, 1 audiobook, you know, which is generally how I read. I tend to, you know, always have an audiobook going as well as reading regular books. So yeah, that's about it, I think. I mean, what did you guys read this month in January? Did you have any 5-star reads in January? Did you have any 1-star reads in January? Tell me how this year is starting off for you. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have watched several of my videos and you're not hating them, maybe subscribe. If you're not sure, I'll give you a couple of videos in the end card to watch. And that is it. Thank you again for spending time with me. Bye.